Oh, welcome in, folks. By little Randy. Last night I dug your picture out from our old dresser drawer. I set it on the table and I talked to it till 4. I read some old love letters right up till the break of dawn. Yeah, I've been sitting alone, digging up bones. Then I went through the jewelry, howdy, and I found our wedding rings. I put mine on my finger, and I gave yours a fling. Across this lonely bedroom of our recent broken home. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. Exhuming things that's better left alone. Yeah, I'm resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. And I went through the closet and I found some things in there, like that pretty negligee that I bought you to wear. And I recall how good you looked each time you had it on. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. Exhuming things that's better left alone. Yeah, I'm resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. Yeah, let me know if it's sounding okay out there to you folks. I'm resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. Exhuming things that's better left alone. Yeah, I'm resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. Exhuming things that's better left alone. I'm resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. All right. I hope everyone is having a great evening and a great weekend so far. I am. If I can make it through this next week, the following week is spring break, which will be good. So I'm looking forward to that. Feels like spring has sprung around here. Everything's green and the pollen's out. My dad's hacking in a coffin. Anyway, we're going to try to do some songs that some people were mentioning last week, but we were doing all Alan Jackson songs. So we'll see if I can do a couple of those. But if you have any requests, let me know. I'll be glad to try to do it if I can. Don't have anything else on the agenda tonight, but somebody was mentioning a little Straight Tequila Night from John Anderson. So here we go. If you really want to know, she comes here a lot. She just loves to hear the music and dance. K13 is her favorite song. If you play it, you might have a chance. Tonight she's only sipping white wine. She's friendly and fun-loving most of the time. But don't ask her on the Straight Tequila Night. She'll start thinking about him, and she's ready to fight. I see Andy blames her broken heart on every man in sight. On a Straight Tequila Night. Here's a glass of Chablis and some quarters and change. Maybe you can turn her love life around. Hey, Dagan! Then she won't need the salt or the lime anymore. Just shoot that old memory down. Just remember her heart's on the mend. If you ever come back to see her again, don't ask her on the straight tequila night. She'll start thinking about him, and she's ready to fight. Blames her broken heart on every man in sight on a straight tequila night. Don't ask her on the straight tequila night. She'll start thinking about him, and she's ready to fight. Blames her broken heart on every man in sight on a straight tequila night. Don't ask her on the straight tequila night. She'll start thinking about him, and she's ready to fight. Blames her broken heart on every man in sight on a straight tequila night. All right. Got another special request here. I think Mark mentioned it last week, and he's already put in a request for it today as well. So we're going to do Highway 20 Ride, and this is, some people don't like country music, and that's okay, but there are some songs that the lyrics just tell some stories. And if you listen to them, and whether you like the music or not, I think you can relate to some of this stuff. So this song, if you listen to the words, is about a dad who broke up with his wife or significant other, and he's traveling back and forth down Highway 20 to see the son on the weekends. So I'll send this one out to anybody that can relate to that in whatever way that might be, whether your parents split up or you are a step parent yourself, whatever the case may be. This is just a really good song. It's one you kind of have to get into a little bit. So I hope you guys enjoy Highway 20 Ride. Now, just a special request on this one, Andy. I ride east every other Friday, but if I had it my way, a day would not be wasted on this drive. And I want so bad to hold you, son, there's things I haven't told you. Your mom and me couldn't get along. So I drive, and I think about my life and wonder why that I slowly die inside every time I turn that truck around right at the Georgia line. And I count the days and the miles back home to you on that Highway 20 ride. I see those requests, Judd. And Grumpy Feller, I'm going to take care of those in just a few minutes, so hold tight. A day might come, you'll realize that if you see through my eyes, there was no other way to work it out. And a part of you might hate me, but son, please don't mistake me for a man that didn't care at all. And I drive, and I think about my life and wonder why that I slowly die inside every time I turn that truck around right at the Georgia line. And I count the days and the miles back home to you on that Highway 20 ride. I'll see what I can do about that, Mark. Sounds like it'd be pretty tough for me to do on the guitar. That's my harmony singers too, if I do that. So when you drive, and the years go flying by. I hope you'll smile. Thanks, David. If I ever cross your mind, it was the pleasure of my life, and I cherished every time. And my whole world, it begins and ends with you on that highway 20 ride. Oh, 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 20 ride. Oh, 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 20 ride. Oh, that highway 20 ride. And I good song. Thank you for that request there, Mark. And Andy, I see your song, and I practiced that one up, but it was been about a year ago. So I'm going to practice that one up, and the next time I do karaoke, next time I see you in here, I will try to have it ready. I don't think I can do that one today. Somebody wanted to hear Ring of Fire. Let's do a little Ring of Fire. Here we go. Hello, I'm Johnny Cash. Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring, bound by wild desire. I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. Yeah, this is more my key, Andy. Oh, Andrew's giving out subscriptions to the channel. Thank you, sir. Welcome aboard, E and TV and Gary and Nick Z. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours beat. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire. Thank you for that request and all the new folks here tonight. So we're going to do a little Murder on Music Row for whoever requested that. I got to figure out how many keys to drop this thing. We'll try to. Thank you, folks. Hey, Miss Gail, good to see ya. Nobody saw him running from 16th Avenue. They never found the fingerprint or the weapon that was used. But someone killed country music, cut out its heart and soul. They got away with murder down on Music Row. The almighty dollar and the lust for worldwide fame slowly killed tradition, and for that someone should hang. It's not gonna be me. They all say not guilty, but the evidence will show that murder was committed down on Music Row. For the steel guitars no longer cry, and the fiddles barely play. Yes, sir, it is. But drums and rock and roll guitars are mixed up in your face. Why, old Hank, he wouldn't have a chance on today's radio, since they committed murder down on Music Row. Andy, I know of that song. I've never sung that song. I've got another one that you probably don't know that James Taylor wrote for the Possum, George Jones. I'll sing it in a minute. They thought no one would miss it once it was dead and gone. They said no one would buy them old drinking and cheating songs. Oh, but I still love them. Well, there ain't no justice in it, and the hard facts are cold. Murder's been committed down on Music Row. Oh, the steel guitars no longer cry, and you can't hear fiddles play. With drums and rock and roll guitars mixed right up in your face. Why, the hag, he wouldn't have a chance on today's radio, since they committed murder down on Music Row. Why, they'd even tell the possum to pack up and go back home. There's been an awful murder down on Music Row. All right, y'all coming in with a lot of requests here. Be patient. I'll get through as many as I can. Do this one for Andy. It's not the one he mentioned. It's the closest thing I can do tonight for it. There's a song called Bartender's Blues that George Jones did, and actually James Taylor wrote this song specifically for George Jones to sing. So it's a pretty cool song. I just don't know how many keys to drop this thing. We're going to drop it too. That's the good thing about this, Andy. You were talking about my lower range, my app here that I use. I can drop the key. So we'll try this. If I need to drop it in the middle or if my voice cracks, y'all don't pay any attention. Well, I'm just a bartender, and I don't like my work, but I don't mind the money at all. I've seen lots of sad faces and lots of bad cases of folks with their backs to the wall. But I need four walls around me to hold my life, to keep me from going astray, and a honky-tonk angel to hold me tight, to keep me from slipping away. I can light up your smokes, I can laugh at your jokes, I can watch you fall down on your knees. I can close down this bar, I can gas up my car, and I can pack up and mail in my keys. But I need four walls around me to hold my life, to keep me from going astray, and a honky-tonk angel to hold me tight, to keep me from slipping away. Miss Ellie, I know that song. I would need to practice it because I wouldn't know what key to do it in, because I think one of the ladies sings the lead. I'll work on that one for next time. I took a screenshot, so I'll put it on my to-do list. Now the smoke fills the air in this honky-tonk bar, and I'm thinking about where I'd rather be. But I burned all my bridges and sunk all my ships. Now I'm stranded at the edge of the sea. I still need four walls around me to hold my life, to keep me from going astray. I need honky-tonk angels to hold me tight, to keep me from slipping away. All right, somebody has talked about this one right here. Are you sure Hank done it this way? Nope, but we're gonna do it this way. Oh yeah. Love that groove. Here we go. Lord, it's the same old tune, the fiddle and guitar. Where do we take it from here? Rhinestone suits and new shine cars. It's been the same way for years. We need a change. Right on there, Zig. Somebody told me when I came to Nashville, son, you finally got it made. Old Hank made it here. We're all sure that you will, but I don't think Hank done it this way. No, I don't think Hank done it this way. Look here. Yeah, we can get them all in if you want to there, Judd. Except for Chris Christopherson. I don't know too much about him. 10 years on the road, making one-night stands, speeding my young life away. Tell me one more time, just so's I'll understand. You sure ain't done it this way. Yeah, did old Hank really do it this way? Hey Jeff, good to see you. But I've seen the world with a 5-piece band, looking at the backside of me, singing my songs and one of his now and then. But I don't think Hank done 'em this way. No, I don't think Hank done 'em this way. Take it home. If you played bass for old Waylon, you wouldn't have a whole lot to do. Yeah, that's a good one. I'll need to practice that one, Andy. I'm gonna take a screenshot. Y'all giving me some homework to do. Yeah, I love these songs, make you think about old stuff. Coming in with some good requests. Like I said, I'll do as many as I can do, and if not, if I know them and just need to practice, I'll practice them up. All right, so let's see here. It's time to do one for me. There's some new ones on the karaoke app here, and this was one that I've been wanting them to put on, and they did. So a little Vern Gosdin, and then I got to do one for my dad and do one for my wife. So we got to get those in before it gets too late. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you haven't heard it, it's a good little toe tapper here. Josh Turner actually recently redid this one on one of his albums. I can see every time I look into your eyes, you don't care a thing about those other guys without words. You made me understand what's on your mind. The rhythm of your body close to mine. I can tell by the way you dance that you're gonna love me tonight. Yeah. Sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's hot. Love's either right or it's wrong. Feels so good, love you a lot. Right here beside me is where you belong. I don't care if everybody knows the way I feel, until the dream of holding you is real. I can tell by the way you dance that you're gonna love me tonight. That's a good one. I actually have 2 Shenandoah songs on the list for tonight. That wasn't one of them. I'll see if it's on here. I might can do it. Sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's hot. Love's either right or it's wrong. Feels so good, love you a lot. Right here beside me is where you belong. I don't care if everybody knows the way I feel, until the dream of holding you is real. I can tell by the way you dance that you're gonna love me tonight. I can tell by the way you dance that you're gonna love me tonight. Ooh, I can tell by the way you dance that you're gonna love me tonight. I can tell by the way you dance that you're gonna love me tonight. All right, we're gonna do a couple double shots here. We just did a little Vern Gosdin. We're gonna do one more here. Send this one out to my dad. This is one of his sayings here. I don't know if he used this one today when I was on the phone with him or not, but he might have. This ain't my first rodeo. Hope you guys enjoy this one. Hey, Corey, good to see you. Hey, Courtney, good to see you too. You say your mama called and you must go. She's down in the bed and needs you so. And you don't know if you'll be coming home tonight or not. But honey, ain't your mama sick a lot? Lately your head hurts every night. Could it be you wear your clothes too tight? But you don't seem to hear or see a thing I do. And I know there's nothing I can do for you. This ain't my first rodeo. This ain't the first time this old cowboy's been throwed. This ain't the first I've seen this dog and pony show. This ain't my first rodeo. You're telling me you lost your wedding band. Somehow you say it slipped right off your hand. When I ask about those boxes stacked there by the door, you say just some more things you don't wear no more. I think she's leaving. I didn't make it all the way through school. Hey Gary, but mama didn't raise any fool. I may not be the Einstein of our time, but honey, I'm not dumb and I'm not blind. This ain't my first rodeo. This ain't the first time this old cowboy's been throwed. This ain't the first I've seen of this dog and pony show. Honey, this ain't my first rodeo. Hope you're feeling better, Corey. This ain't my first rodeo. This ain't the first time this old cowboy's been throwed. This ain't the first I've seen of this dog and pony show. Honey, this ain't my first rodeo. All right, folks. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves, because that's what this is all about. I got to text my wife here that her song is next if she wants to hear it. Here's a little Shenandoah. I know those folks that lived in that 90s country is going to like a little Next to You, Next to Me. And then I'll see if I can do Sunday in the South. I think I can do it. I just got to figure out what key to do it in. It's because Shenandoah, the lead singer, sings mighty high. He was a bluegrass singer, sung tenor. So I had to drop this one. But here we go. This is a fun one. Barbecue chicken in aluminum foil. Riding down the road in my pickup truck. You better be ready, cause I'm picking you up. With a full moon shining and a little bit of luck, we'll run out of gas and maybe get stuck. We could get lost, baby, I don't care. I ain't worried as long as you're there. There ain't no place that I'd rather be next to you, sitting next to me. There ain't no place that I'd rather be next to you, next to me. Barbecue chicken in aluminum foil, just enough money for my gas and oil. Who needs your shrimp and your caviar? I sooner have you just the way you are. Rich people got the money to hold mansions on the hill and diamonds and gold. Well, it can't compare as far as I can see. Next to you, sitting next to me, place that I'd rather be next to you, next to me. Yeah, this is a good one, Mark. I agree. Radio playing our favorite song. I'll change the station if the news comes on. When the signal ain't coming in too strong, we'll make our own music, honey, all night long. If the good Lord's willing, when we're old and gray, the kids are grown up and moved away, we'll be rocking there side by side with the barbecue chicken and the TV guy. Well, there ain't no place that I'd rather be next to you, sitting next to me. There ain't no place that I'd rather be next to you, next to me. There ain't no place that I'd rather be next to you, sitting next to me. Next to you, next to me, next to you, next to me. No, you're right. I think it's the button when you mash on the TV. Next to you, next to me, next to you, next to me. All right, we're going to try this one. And I have never practiced this song and probably hadn't sung it since it came on the radio 30 years ago. Yeah, didn't need a clicker. Yeah, I remember those days having to get up and turn the channel. All right, we're going to try this. If it goes awry, we can stop it. Mill workers' houses lined up in a row. Another southern Sunday's morning glow. Beneath the steeple, all the people have begun shaking hands with the man who grips the gospel gun. While a quiet prayer, the smell of dinner on the ground fills up the morning air. Ain't nothing sweeter around. I can almost hear my mama pray, oh Lord, forgive us when we doubt. Another sacred Sunday in the South, all right. The ragged rebel flag flies high above it all, popping in the wind like a cannonball. Now the holes of history are cold and steel, but they still smell like the powder burning. They probably always will. And on the old town square, underneath the barbershop pole, they set me up in the chair when I was 4 years old. I can almost hear my papa saying, won't you hold still, son, stop squirming around. Another southern Sunday's coming down. I think I need to go look up how to actually sing this song. I forgot how it went. I can almost hear the old folks say, you make it big one day, you'll leave this town. Another lazy Sunday, you'll be back around. I All the lights in the houses one by one go out. Softly in the distance, nothing stirs about, and the night is filled with the sound of the whippoorwill on a Sunday in the South. All right, just another Sunday in the South. Another sacred Sunday. Right on, Andy. How I miss those old sweet Sundays in the South. Another sacred Sunday. I can hear my mama calling in the South. All right, I got another song about the South here. Somebody wanted to hear some Hank Williams Jr. last week. We didn't do any. We're going to do one right now. We'll see how this one goes. If heaven ain't a lot like Dixie, I don't want to go. If heaven ain't a lot like Dixie, I just as soon stay home. They didn't tell me what key it was in. I was one of those chosen few to be born in Alabama. I'm just like my daddy's son, I'm proud of who I am. I went through a lot of good women and shook old Jim Beam's hand. But I never see the pearly gates, I've walked through the promised land. If heaven ain't a lot like Dixie, I don't want to go. If heaven ain't a lot like Dixie, I just as soon stay home. If they don't have a Grand Ole Opry like they do in Tennessee, just send me to hell or New York City, it would be about the same to me. I've got a wild, wild honey trees and crazy little weeds are growing around my shack. These dusty roads ain't streets of gold, but I'm happy around where I'm at. All these pretty little southern belles are a country boy's dream, but they ain't got wings or halos, but they're sure looking good to me. If heaven ain't a lot like Dixie, I don't want to go. If heaven ain't a lot like Dixie, I just as soon stay home. If they don't have a Grand Ole Opry like they do in Tennessee, just send me to hell or New York City, would be about the same to me. If heaven ain't a lot like Dixie, I don't want to go. If heaven ain't a lot like Dixie, I just as soon stay home. If heaven ain't a lot like Dixie, I don't want to go. If heaven ain't a lot like Dixie, I just as soon stay home. If they don't have a Grand Ole Opry like they do in Tennessee, just send me to hell or New York City, it would be about the same to me. Always like that song. May not be as politically correct these days, but I still like it. All right, I had a request to do this one earlier and to do another George Jones song about a little choices. I don't know who wrote this one, but I know they wrote it about George. I've had choices since the day that I was born. There were voices that told me right from wrong. If I had listened, no, I wouldn't be here today, living and dying with the choices I've made. I was tempted. By an early age I found I like drinking. Oh, and I never turned it down. There were loved ones, but I turned them all away. Now I'm living and dying with the choices I've made. I've had choices since the day that I was born. There were voices that told me right from wrong. If I had listened, no, I wouldn't be here today, living and dying with the choices I've made. I guess I'm paying for the things that I have done. If I could go back, oh, Lord knows I'd run, but I'm still losing this game of life I play, living and dying with the choices I've made. I've had choices since the day that I was born. There were voices that told me right from wrong. If I had listened, no, I wouldn't be here today, living and dying with the choices I've made. Living and dying with the choices I've made. Oh, that was a good song, especially if you have a story that can relate to it or do anything about George Jones. All right, let's do a fun one here because, you know, you got choices to make. Sometimes you're old enough to know better, but still too young to care. Draw me like a moth to a flame. Mama raised me right, Dad just leaves me to blame. When I get a little sideways on a honky-tonk care, I'm old enough to know better, but I'm still too young to care. Cowgirls with an attitude, boots and tight blue jeans, take my mind off doing right and doing other things. When the weekend's gone, I won't have a dime to spare. I'm old enough to know better, but I'm still too young to care. Monday morning I wake up with a hammer in my hand. Boss man yelling something at me I don't understand. I don't know how I got to work, but I sure know I'm there. Now I'm old enough to know better, but I'm still too young to care. I don't know that one, Andy. I'll check it out. When the eagle flies on Friday, well, he barely leaves the ground. I got just enough left to get dressed up and headed back to town. Boss says, son, having all that fun won't get you anywhere. Yeah, I'm old enough to know better, but I'm still too young to care. The Monday morning I wake up with a hammer in my hand. Boss man yelling something at me I don't understand. I don't know how I got to work, but I sure know I'm there. I'm old enough to know better, but I'm still too young to care. Yeah, I'm old enough to know better, but I'm still too young to care. Like Holly, y'all both come up with some songs I'm not familiar with. You came out with some I knew tonight. Holly tries to stump me, I think. Sweet home Alabama. I can do that one, but it don't sound too good because I have to lower the key so much. But let you know, Judd's talking about the next karaoke night. I'm not exactly sure when that'll be. Probably be maybe 3 weeks from now, because next Sunday I'm going to do a live stream. By the way, this Wednesday I'm doing a live stream with Iowa Beer Company. They're releasing some stuff at 8 o'clock. So I hope you can come back then if you're interested in that. And then next Sunday I'm going to be doing a selection show to pull time slots for my March Madness live stream event, which will be the following Thursday, which I think is the 9th. So after that, we'll do some more karaoke. But thank you for mentioning that. You really want to hear me do Sweet Home Alabama? Woo. Let's do Mama Tried first, and then I might try to do it. Oh yeah, we can do that one, Andrew. First thing I remember knowing was a lonesome whistle blowing and a youngin's dream of growing up to ride on a freight train leaving town, not knowing where I'm bound, and no one could change my mind but Mama tried. The one and only rebel child from a family meek and mild, my mama seemed to know what lay in store. Despite all my Sunday learning, towards the bad I kept on turning, till Mama, she couldn't hold me anymore. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried, Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better, but her bleeding I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Dear old daddy, rest his soul, left my mom a heavy load. She tried so very hard to fill his shoes, working hours without rest, wanted me to have the best. She tried to raise me right, but I refused. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried, Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. All right, we'll try to do Sweet Home Alabama and then the Josh Turner song to close it out. We're going to have to drop Sweet Home Alabama about 4 notches. And hold on to your hats, boys and girls. Turn it up. Jam on out to this one. wishbone turning. Carry me home to see my kin. Singing songs about the Southland. Miss Alabama once again, I think this is sin, yes. Well, I heard Mr. Young sing about her. Well, I heard O'Neill put her down. Well, I hope Neil Young will remember. A Southern man don't need him around anyhow. Sweet home Alabama, where skies are so blue. Sweet home Alabama, Lord, I'm coming home to you. In Birmingham, they loved the governor. All we did what we could do. Now Watergate doesn't bother me. Does your conscience bother you? Tell the truth. Sweet home Alabama, where skies are so blue. Sweet home Alabama, Lord, I'm coming home to you. Here I come. Calypso, Andy, I like it. I don't know what two-tone is. Now Muscle Shoals has got the Swampers, and they've been known to pick a song or two. Lord, they get me off so much. They pick me up when I'm feeling blue. How about you? Sweet home Alabama. That was the first song we did there, Zig. Where skies are so blue. Sweet home Alabama, Lord, I'm coming home to you. Sweet home Alabama, where skies are so blue. Sweet home Alabama, Lord, I'm coming home to you. Yeah, I don't know any Tupac. I did MC Hammer one night. Oh, I like that piano. All right, folks, we're going to do one more song, take it out of here with a little Long Black Train. Hope you guys have enjoyed it for a few minutes of little entertainment, and you guys have fun in the comments. I love hearing that and seeing it. So like I said, next Sunday we won't do karaoke, but I will be here at 7 o'clock doing a short live stream where I select the time slots for the March Madness event, which will be the following Thursday. So that probably means we'll be back in 2 weeks. So I hope to see you then for karaoke, but I'll be back next week as well. All right, here we go. A little Long Black Train. There's a long black train coming down the line, feeding off the souls that are lost and crying. Trails of sin, only evil remains. Watch out, brother, for that long black train. Look to the heavens, you can look to the sky. You can find redemption staring back into your eyes. There is protection and there's peace the same. Burning your ticket for that long black train. 'Cause there's victory in the Lord, I say. Victory in the Lord. Cling to the Father and His holy name, and don't go riding on that long black train. There's an engineer on that long black train, making you wonder if the ride is worth the pain. He's just waiting on your heart to say, let me ride on that long black train. Thank you, Judd. But you know there's victory in the Lord, I say. Victory in the Lord. Cling to the Father and His holy name, and don't go riding on that long black train. All aboard! Hi, Mark. Thank you. I can hear the whistle from a mile away. It sounds so good, but I must stay away. That train is a beauty, making everybody stare. But its only destination is the middle of nowhere. But you know there's victory in the Lord, I say. Victory in the Lord. Cling to the Father and His holy name, and don't go riding on that long black train. I said cling to the Father and His holy name, and don't go riding on that long black train. Yeah, watch out, brother, for that wrong black train. Yeah, that devil driving that long black train. Good night, folks. Have a good evening.